Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Pokemon Xenoverse. In the last episode, we finished off our main journey. With the main story now officially done and over with, we now start on our post-game. And with the post-game now upon us, that means we have a new adventure just beyond the horizon. And for what we can tell, it's going to be something to do with Aster and a mysterious friend of his that we've never met. Because he would have named them if they were someone important that we would have met before. So, honestly, let's get on into this. The only thing I do know about this is this has something to do with legendary Pokemon. So, we won't be particularly focusing entirely on this one event, because there is multiple events throughout the entirety of Eldiw. So, just to be honest, we won't be particularly just focusing on the legendary Pokemon. I say we might catch, like, a couple of them throughout the post-game, but we're not going to catch every single one, because it's just catching all the, old Pokemon throughout the entirety of the story. So, with that being said, how you actually get here is actually from, the right side of Route 10. If you have Surf, you just go over here, go slide right back here, jump into the water, and then this little area that you weren't able to go into before is actually where we have to go. So, let's go and find out where Aster is and see what's going on there, because apparently this has a lot to do with legendary Pokemon. And honestly, the only thing I know about that is they're hidden behind shrines. But other than that, I got no clue on that. But Draco Plate, that's kind of interesting for that to be back here. And there's also a Pokemon den back there. And I think I can tell who that is. That's pretty obvious who I think it is. Spooks, over here. Hey, Aster. So, I think I know who your friend is. Hey, yep, that's him. They did talk about Interpol, so it was a matter of time before we run into Looker, right? So, yeah. Okay, well, that's cool. Here's the talented boy I told you about, Looker. Hey, Looker. Long time no see, bud. If even Aster himself gives me his word, you really must be a respectable trainer. I am a globe-trotting elite of the International Police. My code name is Lookum. Honestly, I wonder what his real name is, because I don't even think they talk about that in the anime either. So, honestly, I do kind of wonder what his real name is, because at the moment, for, like, his story outside of Diamond and Pearl, the last time you ran into him, he ended up getting amnesia and he completely forgot who he was. So, I do honestly wonder if they'll ever go into his real identity or not, because that would be kind of cool, because honestly, Looker's a pretty interesting character. I like running into him every now and then whenever they add him to, like, either older games via remakes or stuff like that. So it's cool to see him around the world, because it does make sense, since that's the whole point of him, is that he's part of the International Police. So it's kind of cool to see him actually, like, showing up in different areas. But let's come to the point. Okay, so what is it? For years I've been on the trail of a mythical Pokemon that has the power to travel across space-time. As an officer of the International Police, I cannot let bad guys put their hands on it. I've been dashing on its pursuit across several different ages and dimensions, and that's how I got here. Oh, okay. Ooh, hello, new Pokemon. Kinda looks like Celebi, but that's probably the point due to the fact of its name. Here's Eldiw, the space-time Pokemon. Huh, so a dimensional variant of Celebi. Huh, okay. Wow, wonder though, we'll let it right here in Edliw. Yeah, why is it here? Apparently it used its powers to create rest spots in the most different timelines and dimensions. According to the information I have in this region, there is plenty of these sources of energy that occur as bizarre-looking little shrines. Okay, so basically, he's the one that made the shrines. Okay, that's interesting. However, Eldiw is quite a shy and elusive Pokemon, and thus difficult to approach. Huh, okay. And that's where you come in, Spooks. What do you want me to do? You want me to go to the shrines, I'm guessing? A skilled Pokemon trainer like you evokes confidence, Pokemon. I'm sure it'll be the same with Eldiw. Okay, I could try. I figure it is worth a try. Please go ahead, Spooks. Okay, let's see what's going on with them. Hey, Eldiw. Long time no see, I guess? Because apparently, if you're from all dimensions, we would know you at some point, right? So, at this point, we may have not met you before, but one of us at some point would have. But space-time Pokemon, Psychic Bug. Not bad. Okay. Ooh, that's cool. It seems somehow related to Celebi. Unlike its counterpart, Eldiw travels across past and future alternate timelines. Huh, okay. Space-time completed. Eldiw fled. Oh, okay. Well, we got an achievement for it, but it's kinda gone. I was pretty sure it would come to this. It's okay, Looker. This was all part of my plan. Spooks, when you interact with Eldiw, your Pokemon West's already registered its data. As long as it will be staying in Edliw, you will be able to track its real-time location on your town map. In this way, you will always know where it is, and once you've reached it, you'll have the chance to catch it. Oh, okay. So, it's a roaming legendary, uh-oh. Thankfully, we have a Master Ball, but, yeah, that could be very bad because of the fact that, Latios, Raikou, Entei, and Suicune... Actually, no, wait. Suicune was different, actually, but Raikou and Entei, and then Latios and Latios are roaming legendaries, and I guess Thundurus and Tornadus as well. So, basically, you run back and forth between areas until they eventually spawn, basically. So, I have a feeling that's probably what we're about to have, but thankfully with the power of editing, that won't be a problem, but for you guys, it won't be a problem. For me, it's gonna probably take me a little bit, but, okay. I was expecting nothing less. Why, such a brilliant mind of yours, Asta. So be it, Spooks. I hereby pass you the baton of my Eldiw investigation. Okay, Looker, thanks. Very well. I sense that my duty here in Edliw has come to its end. I think that it's time I went. We shall meet again. So until then, farewell, my friends. Farewell indeed. Wonder if we're gonna see him again. Honestly, it's gonna be cool because, with Diamond and Pearl's remakes coming out very soon for me, it's already out for you guys, I'm pretty sure, when this goes out, but yeah, honestly, that's gonna be pretty cool because, Looker is from Diamond and Pearl, so it's gonna be pretty cool to actually see him again eventually, because going through that game again is gonna be honestly amazing. Looker, what a great guy, huh? Yeah, he's pretty cool. Well, Spooks, it looks like you have a mission to accomplish now. Unfortunately, I won't be able to help you, but I'm 100% sure you can do an excellent job all by yourself. Okay. Well, see ya. We'll see you later, Master. So, let's take a look at that Pokédex real quick, because, yeah, that is a little interesting. And while we're in here, since we can look at, a couple things here, because, one, we actually have Chiripe, so, Chiripe actually evolved in between episodes, because in order to get here, I accidentally fought a couple people, and honestly, it was a lot of levels back to back, so I was like, you know what, we'll just, go through both their, Pokédex entries at the same time, so let's read this real quick. Chiripe, the fruit bat Pokemon. It has a habit of swinging back and forth while hanging upside down on trees. Because of that, it is usually mistaken for a fruit. And the fruit bat Pokemon, Banana. Its diet has changed, and now it is trying to take its first steps into hunting. However, it is very clumsy, and makes prey slip away. Literally, because it's literally a flying banana. But, okay then, interesting Pokemon, but that is what Sprig evolved into. And Sprig's actually about to evolve again very soon. But we need to look at the map real quick, just to kind of show kind of what happens here. So, as you can see, it's on Route 7. If it is like the roaming Pokemon, because it's showing up on the town map like it is, it's gonna teleport instantly. So, let's do that real quick, just to kind of like show that off before I do a cut, just for people that don't understand how roaming Pokemon work. Because if you leave an area and come back, they kind of, teleport around. But if you can find a place in between routes, that's honestly your best way of doing this. So say like we were here, for instance, we can go back and forth between Route 4 and the actual town there, and it would respawn them back and forth. But the best kind of place is like here, Route 3 and 4, where it cuts off, because then you could go through Route 3 and 4 and have 2 routes to block off, because there's only so many routes in the game, so there's like 20, I think, or actually 14-ish, I think, actually. So there's only so many places Eldiw can be, so basically using that to your advantage would be the best case scenario. So, with that being said, I'll be right back once I actually find Eldiw, because it might be a little bit, and honestly, you guys watching me run back and forth might take a little bit, so with that, I'll be right back. But basically, like right here, you just go back and forth between the 2 routes until he eventually spawns. So, be your boys and girls, and I'll see you once we get to Eldiw, and then I actually have something else we're going to be doing, so be your boys and girls. Okay, with 20 minutes of trying to get this thing to spawn, we finally have it. And we already know it's 100% gonna be here because of the fact that we have a master ball, but yeah, it definitely took a bit. It was a little bit of trial and error, but we finally got him, and then thankfully because of the fact that we had Sprig and a couple of master, like max repels basically, it ended up making this even easier because of the fact that it forced it because of the fact that no other Pokemon can spawn except for things higher level than Sprig. It ended up making this thing have 100% spawn rate, so honestly, yeah, it was a little bit of a trial and error thing to get it to actually spawn in the route, but honestly, now that it's here, it's pretty much easy street from here, because this was the only, like, hard Pokemon that I think is gonna be, like, massively a problem when it comes to, like, spawn rates and things like that, so honestly, yeah, thankfully that's over, so let's just throw the Master Ball and get this over with immediately, just so we don't have to worry about that again, but, honestly, that was definitely threw me for a loop, and I found out that it doesn't spawn in Route 4 from basic deductions, because based on my mapping, it never went into Route 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just didn't seem like it was going to be doing that, but we finally got it to spawn in Route 3. It really likes, the area in Mount Starburst is something I noticed, but there was no, like, way to, like, make it spawn there. So honestly, I just thought this would be the best place to do it. But 4,820 experience is not bad for catching a Pokemon. Sprig got level 32, level 33. We might actually get, nope, not the evolution, but at least we got the Eldiw. Wait, I thought we already had the data. Huh, okay then. Well, because it is a special Pokemon, I don't think it needs a nickname. So honestly, we'll just keep you as Eldiw, honestly, because I think you kind of fit with that name, honestly. So now that we actually have Eldiw, we can actually do what I was actually planning on doing, because you don't actually need Eldiw to do this. So, with that being said, we're going to actually have to swap out Pokemon for now. The reason for that is because if we want to actually get the Pokemon I want to get, we actually need Eldiw. So, in order to do that, let's see here. The best Pokemon to swap out here would have to be Yukari, I think. Yeah, okay. We'll do Yukari, because Yukari would maybe be too high level for this thing. So, we need Eldiw on us, I'm pretty sure, for this to work. So, with that being said, now that we have Eldiw, we need to go to Vegas Sewers, and that is in Vegas City. So, let's head over to Vegas City, and then if we head here, we can actually go another place. Because if we go to the casino, that's where we'll get to Vegas City. And there's actually 2 shrines in the casino, actually. One we'll do in a different part, if I even remember to do it. I don't think we're going to do every single shrine, but literally, if you go in these shrines, this is what they look like. But, if you go in here, you'll find different Pokemon, depending on which, area it teleports you to. But the one we're going to is actually in Vegas Sewers. And, oh yeah, because Sprig's out. I was wondering for a second why my Max Repel didn't work there. Okay, I was about to say, okay, well, that's probably not the best case scenario for Sprig, so we're just going to say no to that because of the fact that Sprig is probably going to get one-shotted by that, let's be honest. Okay, so to find what we need to find, we need to go over to this side. So we just need to keep, just stay to the right, basically. And there should be an opening in a wall that isn't that opening. It's a different opening. So if we keep going this way, and then we try and find it, unless that... No, it's this wall. Okay, here we go. Okay, so yeah, this wall over here has a shrine in it. And this is actually where we're going. It's one of Eldiw's shrines. Will you trigger it? Yes, we would. So, let's do this, Eldiw. Take us to wherever we need to go. Apparently, Looker needs us to go in here, apparently. So, let's see what's going on. Hip, hip, hipster. Okay. And here it is. This is the reason why I wanted to come here. Because Sabolt's here. So, let's do this. So, honestly, I wanted to stick with Sabolt. So, honestly, let's see what's going on here. So, Sabolt. Trey's Pokemon, and also known as, an alternate version of our Xenoversal Pokemon. I honestly, don't know much about Sabolt other than that, because of the fact that Sabolt, for what he was, they never really went into detail on why Trey specifically had Sabolts of all Pokemon, and I did not mean to one-shot that thing, but, I hope that respawns. Thankfully, I don't save until after the episode is over, but, oops. Okay then. I expected to do a lot less damage to a Pokemon that was basically the same level as me, but, well, might as well check real quick, just for, research sake, but hopefully going in and out actually respawns him. Oh no, it doesn't. Huh. Okay then, thankfully I didn't save until, yeah, like I say, I don't save until after I'm done with something, but that would be really, really bad, wouldn't it? Okay. Oh, maybe I should have saved after at least getting Eldiw. That would have been smart, but... Okay then. Well, at least now we went over that, because, yeah, you could get Trey Sabolt there, which is pretty cool. I was meaning to catch the thing, and not one-shotting it, but, that's not exactly how things went. Oops. I was just gonna say oops in general. It's fine, I can get it in between episodes, and we can maybe use it next episode, but, yeah, definitely cool that that's there. But there is actually one other thing we could do here. Wasn't there an area that was blocked off before? I'm trying to remember, is this the area? No, this isn't. This is where the Team Dimension Grunt was. It's on the right side where, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle quest kind of thing was going on. The boss doesn't want Medicans in his way. Oh, okay. I guess we still can't go here. Huh. Wonder when that's gonna open. Well, because that's not opening yet, I'm gonna say that we probably don't need to do that yet. Okay, so I'm guessing that's probably later then, because that's definitely something because of the fact that it says come back, or doesn't say come back later, but it feels like one of those areas you come back to later and then you'll be able to go that way. And why do I feel like I'm... Okay, I don't know why, but I felt like I was... Okay, I do feel like I'm trapped here now. And sadly, since there's no escape ropes, you can't actually leave this area. Hopefully I can... Nope. Can't even use fly to get me out of here. I was kind of hoping I could. But, yeah. Definitely interesting. But, because we're in this area, I might as well... Oh yeah, we have this guy over here. We never get to use you, Roper, but honestly, get us out of here. Tell me, kiddo, you want me to take you right to the entrance? Yes, I would. Please get me out of here. Okay, there we go. But because we are here, that one wasn't exactly like, Sabolt, or how the other Eldiw shrines are, so we'll at least go into this other one to kind of show it off. We won't fight the Pokemon in here, but I do want you guys to kind of see what happens. But, yeah, you basically, whenever you go to these new dimensions, you actually go to old Pokemon games. This one, I believe, is Genesect, which is actually pretty cool. So we have the black and white design and everything like that. So, basically, that's basically all that really goes on there. But, it's interesting. Definitely a cool little Pokemon. But, honestly, because of the fact that we accidentally one-shotted the Sabolt, and the other thing seems to be kind of locked off at the moment, there's still another thing I think we can do. I think I remember there being a place in Polaris Town that we can actually go to. So let's go do that. Because I remember seeing something about a Mimikyu. So, based on what I know, it starts in Polaris Town. So, let's do that here. So, if I remember correctly, how you start this quest, from what I saw, I don't know how, like, the whole quest goes, because I only, like, looked at the beginning areas to kind of know, like, the general locations of places for post-game stuff. So, basically, this is how you start it. So, let's see what's going on.
Spooks, thank the heavens you're here.
Hey, Wolfie. Long time no see. How is your Hikalu doing after Min and Mun stole him?
You remember Min and Mun? Those rascals who kidnapped my Hikalu, right?
Yeah, I do. I remember them. Long time no see, though, honestly. That was all the way back when, we first technically met Taraxo. So,
I was playing with my Pokemon in Zero Cave when I saw them coming again. This time, though, they had scary masks on them, and they were giggling about something between them. Hikalu and me hit immediately, and then we observed them from afar. They were beating up a poor Pokemon, a Mimikyu, to be, specific.
Okay.
The poor thing even lost its beloved Pikachu rag. They turned it to shreds, look.
Obtained a Pikachu disguise. Okay. So, we have the bottom half of the Mimikyu. Okay. So, we put it into our key items pockets.
Spooks, I beg you. You have to do something, you have to find someone who can repair this costume. I'm sure that without it, Mimikyu is suffering a lot. My mom says that in West Star City lives a skilled tailor who made her a wedding dress. If you ask him, I'm sure he'll gladly give you a hand in helping that little Pokemon.
Hopefully.
After the rag is patched, come back here. We'll decide together how we're going to help that Mimikyu.
Okay, so go to West Star City. Okay. So go here, and apparently there should be a tailor here. Got it. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard to find because all these other areas are very specific, but there is one specific area that was interesting in this place over here. So, yep. Don't know if you'll be able to help me, but you are a merchant. Unlike my merchant colleagues, I dedicate my life to the humble art of tailoring. For any of your clothing needs, may it be a patch or a torn costume, come see me again. Well, we have a Mimikyu costume. I see. You like me to freshen up this costume. Yeah, please. If you'll help me. No problema. You've come to the right man. Okay, so can you fix it? Let's see, for this Pikachu costume, I can make you a reasonable price. $1 million should be enough. That's way too much for a Mimikyu costume. It's literally just a rag. What? You don't have all that money? And here I thought that Edliw was full of fat cats. Oh, I've got an idea. If you defeat me in battle, I'll fix this thing for free. How about it? Sure. That should be easy. Come at me. Yeah. Okay. We can easily defeat you. Oh, look at that. That's a cool sprite. Because, this is a different merchant, than all the other ones we fought. It actually is a completely different sprite. So, instead of, you know, just the, what do you call it? The Espeon, or not Espeon. I don't know why I called the Edliw, Meowth on the, upper area. It's literally, you got the Illusion Persian, and then you can also see the Kecleon, which is kind of, almost completely camouflaging into the background, but because they want it to be shown that you can see him a little bit, it's actually kind of cool. Okay, this should be easy, for the most part. So, okay. Meowth level 73, though. But other than that, this should be pretty easy. Okay. Well, he's actually kind of higher level than me, actually, which is actually interesting, but for the most part, we should be fine. Starburst is not the easiest thing for anything to take. Okay, Kecleon. Okay, Kecleon, I'm sorry, buddy. Ooh, shiny Kecleon. Okay, so that's the reason why I added Special Sprite. Okay, that's interesting. That's not the first time we've seen a shiny Pokemon on a, on another trainer, but that's actually pretty cool. Okay, all level 34 for Sprig. Sucker Punch, nah. Honestly, we can have better, honestly. 35? Actually, will we get... Oh, I was hoping we would. 70 for Bell, Maxwell 71, and down goes Koopa. Oh, you really won, after all. 3,750. Thank you. Oh, Sprig evolves at level 35, never mind. I was actually thinking we weren't going to be able to get the evolution, but... from that battle, but we ended up getting it. So, what does this thing actually fully evolve into? Ooh, okay, interesting version of a Pokemon. Sprig has evolved into Best Perfume. Okay. I don't think you'd really win, but a promise is a promise. Now leave it to the master. Okay, yeah, a cut here, a cut there, and voila. Okay, so thank you, finished. Behold my artwork of arts. The old costume was in a really bad shape, so I took inspiration from the blue Pokemon of yours. Hope you like it. Oh, so you made it into a Shoelong. Interesting. Okay. So it's gonna be a special type of Mimikyu. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, so since we actually got that, new entry for, our good old buddy, let's actually see this real quick. Vesperfume, Bloom Hunter Pokemon, Grass Dark type. Oh, it completely changed typings. Okay, so it's like, Rowlet's, where when it gets to its final form, it actually completely changes forms into a completely different typing. Okay, it's a perfect hunter. Pretending to be a flower, it waits for prey to approach, attracted by its scent, then strikes lightning fast. Huh. Okay then. That's pretty cool. And actually, I found out you can actually get all of the, Edliw starters. You just need to know where they are. And apparently you can actually get the, legendaries as well, because these are actually legendary starters. So if you want to get Trish out and Shoelong, you can actually get them. I don't know how to get them at the moment, but we might actually go out and try and do that at some points. Because there's still quite a bit of, like, you know, post-game stuff we can do. But, okay, so now that we have that, we were told to go back to that kid. So let's go and do that. So we go back to Polaris town, and then we go and give him the rag. And then we should be able to find Min and Mun from there and go help out that Mimikyu. But because we have the ability to, let's go and get Yukari back. Just because Yukari should probably be on our team. And actually, I'm actually pretty happy with that, what that turned into, honestly. So that's pretty cool. Because of the fact that that's actually a pretty cool, like, typing. Because, honestly, there's not many Grass Dark type Pokemon, I think. So, that's actually pretty good.
I knew that the tailor would have helped you. Look how cool the costume he made was.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, I think. It's only a blue bag, but it looks pretty decent.
Now the only thing, you have to do is find those little rascals. Min Mun. From what I could overhear in Zero Cave, they were going to a spooky place. An island, maybe.
Okay, I have an idea of where that could be.
Be careful, Spooks. Those two are real meanies.
Okay, so there's only so many islands in this game. And one of the scarier ones, if we were to say anything about a scary place, would have to be Darkhole Island. So that's where we're gonna go. Because that's the only place I can think of, because honestly, this place is kinda creepy, and there is ghost-type Pokemon, so if anything, this would be the best place to go. Also, this girl like, teleports around, but I'm not gonna mess with her. I don't think that has anything to do with the post-game. It's just kinda creepy. And if we had, Shoelong, I think we can do that one, by the way. That's a Pokemon den for sure. But, we need to find where Min and Mun are, because apparently they're here, based on what that kid was saying. So hopefully Wolfie is right, and it is somewhere around here. So we just need to figure out where. There was one area that was like a big area that had nothing in it. So I'm gonna guess maybe there. It's definitely not here, because this leads to a shrine. And if you're wondering which shrine this actually leads to, it's actually Darkrai, which is actually pretty cool. But we accidentally ran that way when we first got to Darkhole, so it's kind of interesting, because we were wondering what was going on there, and if I would have known that was going to be Darkrai, I would have thought, because I thought that was where we were supposed to go, before, and I was trying to figure out if that was, and then when we did the cuts, I was like trying to see like if there was any way to open it up, and yeah, that actually leads to a completely, you know, a fight with Darkrai. So honestly, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, here we go. Okay, so yeah, this big area. Okay, so I was right.
This time we really hit the score, man. You betcha, man. We just need to show around, this Pokemon face to make everyone run away with their tail between their legs. And if we do that in a candy shop, it'll be ours, without even breaking a sweat.
Aw, poor Mimikyu. He's crying. And he's turned into a log. What are you doing messing around with Mimikyu? And I know you guys can't fight me, so you probably should give up now.
Damn it, man. Man, this punk, who spoiled our fun, with that Hikalu a few months ago.
That was a few months ago? Oh yeah, well, yeah, it did do the time skip for 3 months. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's him, man. Hey, Nosy Head. That time you were just lucky, but now we're on a whole different level. You better scram quickly if you don't want us to give you a beating of your life.
Dude, you got no chance.
You really think luck will be on your side this time too? Think again. You're gonna regret the moment you decide to meddle in our business again. No one escapes Minimum twice.
You could definitely try. You're gonna have to have, like, level 80s at this point to be able to deal with me, and you guys had, like, level 10s before. Oh, well, you have level 70s, but, as I said, you have to have level 80s, so you're pretty much done for. And we have both our starters now, so yeah, this ain't gonna be too nice. Although that is a fairy type on the right, so that could be interesting. But we should be fine, I think. Okay, other than that, maybe we can go for Jet Strike. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Okay, let's try that out. Honestly, might as well. Super effective to Wisteract, so honestly, it's not bad. Okay, well, Hang Dead is dead. Oh yes, Focus Sash, of course he does. Okay, so that should be easy from there, though. Okay, so far so good. Moonblast can hurt, and Sprig is a Dark type. I don't know why I kept Sprig out, actually. Yeah, he's level 35, I don't know why I did that. I think I was like, I'm so used to my Pokemon being on the same level, so I guess I kind of expected him to survive. Oops. I guess I shouldn't have done that, but now that we know that Wisteract is actually weak to Sound-type Pokemon, we can use that to our advantage, actually. So let's get rid of Hanghead, and then we'll use Hyper Voice to one-shot the Wisteract. And it looks like it attacks both of them, so that works out in the end. Because I was actually expecting that to only hit Wisteract for a second there, but the Scald's actually going to do enough damage, I think, to actually do what we need. So here you go. Sorry, Minimum, but you gotta try harder than that. Yeah, actually, yeah, they did. They had Nunvol and Puppleon before, didn't they? Says literally that just their Pokemon we fought before, but fully evolved. Huh. Okay then. Well, we'll take the extra free experience, honestly. And they actually do have another Pokemon. Requiem. Okay, and Harrock. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So from there, let's see here. Dark Ground or Water Flying. Okay, so we can use Bell for Jolt, what would be Jolt, and for what would be Vincent, you can go for Scald. Okay, and then Hyper Voice should be enough damage for the Flying type. So, oh, never mind. Because of its being Electric type, it actually doesn't fully affect. It's fine. But it still does normal damage, though, so honestly, at least it did like a good decent amount of damage to Requiem, so it ended up being a good thing. Okay, so far so good. 72 and 25-14. This would be good experience, honestly, for our poor Sprig that would be still up if I remembered that he wasn't doing too hot. I should have remembered that Minimum had Pokemon, honestly. Okay, so other than that... Oh yeah, Houndoom is Dark type, isn't he? Okay, so let's go for another Hyper Voice. We'll revive Sprig, because Sprig can use some of this experience. And this is actually decent experience too, so if Sprig can get like up to at least level 60, very soon, which level 35 is really close. And wow, Bell did not like that at all. But it made sense, because electric type is super effective to sound type. So it is unfortunate, but it was going to happen. Okay, Yukari should be smart here, though. So we'll send out Yukari. We don't get any damage in this turn, but it's better than nothing at the end of the day. Okay, Houndoom for Scald. And then for Hayrock, I think would be Flamethrower. Just because of the charcoal and the extra damage from Yukari in general. I feel like it really even... Okay, I thought the rain wouldn't affect it that much, but apparently it does. Okay, well, could be worse, honestly. Because technically we still have a full team, but for the most part, we need to get the Hayrock down. 1807, not bad. Any kind of free experience for Sprig would be good, actually. 36, 72 for Sally. Okay, what else you got? Hypno. Okay, Sound-type Pokemon. I know what to use against that. Okay, so... Tatsu, you're going to take out Hayrock, and then Yukari, you need to hit that Hypno. Because Hypno is full sound type in this game, based on all my information, so getting rid of that thing would be a good idea. Sadly, we didn't knock it out, but Hayrock's at least down now. Okay, so far so good. I don't think they have any more Pokemon. 2282, 2171, 75 for Yukari, not bad. Honestly, the more experience we keep getting for our Pokemon, the better, because honestly, there could be another trainer after this, like, you know, more and more trainers that are, like, higher level. So as long as we keep getting that kind of stuff, it would be perfect. I actually don't know if this is a physical-based Pokemon or a special attacker at this point. Oh, it's basically... Okay, so it's Quick Attack for Sound-type Pokemon. Okay, then. Well, Dragon Pulse is better than Absorb, so let's just be honest there. It's better than anything else we could have gotten there. Poor Yukari ended up going down, but it could have been worse. Okay. Let's go into Sally here. I think that would be a safe bet. Although it is a Sound-type Pokemon, I don't think Hypno is going to outspeed Tatsu here at this point. So we should be fine from here, and this is the last Pokemon from what we can tell. So let's just knock out the Hypno, and we'll be done with Min and Mun. And we could save this poor Mimikyu, because, yeah, the poor little guy is kind of scared right now, so, honestly, let's kind of help him out. Because, honestly, I really like Mimikyu.
You weren't, just lucky at all.
4,200. Trick or treats? Oop, didn't expect you to talk.
Please forgive us.
And they probably just said what they said at the end of the fight, because sometimes characters repeat those lines.
We learned our lesson, I swear.
Sure you did.
Min? We aren't kids anymore. It's time to put our shenanigans to rest. We have to stop looking for shortcuts to our dream, or, of having a candy shop for ourselves. Don't you think, Mun? Yeah, you're right, Min.
I totally trust you and your glowing yellow eyes.
From now on, we're gonna dedicate ourselves to putting up a nice shop, and you're gonna be our first customers.
Obtained a rare candy. Oh, thank you. That's nice of you. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, into the medicine pocket that goes. Well, if they really are going to be telling the truth, that would be cool.
We really made a number on this Pokemon. Better leave it to you. Do what you want with it. We're gonna get out of your hair, and don't wanna know anything about this.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see you later, Minimun. Hey, Mimikyu. Hey, buddy. Here, we got you something. There is a Pokemon inside this tree stump. It's a Mimikyu. Would you like to give Mimikyu the Shulong disguise the Taylor Koopa made? Yeah, sure. Here you go, Mimikyu. We'll give it to you. Mimikyu gladly accepted your gift. Aw, he's cute. Aw, that's actually pretty sweet. Okay, well, here you go, buddy. Mimikyu wants to show you its gratitude with a battle. Okay. Well, I was kind of hoping we didn't have to fight you, because I don't want to accidentally knock you out, buddy. But, let's do this. Okay, Tatsu versus Tatsu. Tatsu has 1 HP, but... Oh! Never mind. It was just because of the astral form. Okay, I was about to say, if I really had 1 HP, that wouldn't have been a good thing. Okay. Well, Quick Ball would be smart here, so let's try that. That's the best chance of catching this thing on the first turn, so honestly, might as well just throw the Quick Ball. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. Okay, so Shadow Claw. hopefully we don't have to worry about getting knocked out here, because I don't think Mimikyu will be able to do much to us unless it's fully decked out and moves. So hopefully we don't have to try too hard to catch him, because I don't want to accidentally knock him out. Ooh, pain splits. That's actually good for us, actually. Keep doing that, actually, please, Mimikyu. Keep doing that. That's actually a smart thing for us, because then you'll damage yourself and actually help us out here on actually catching you. But that's the most you can get. Darn. Okay. If Mimikyu keeps doing damage to us, maybe. But that's actually good, though, because it's actually helping us actually catch it. Okay. I'm actually surprised it's on a higher catch rate, though, because, well, I didn't want to use Xenoverse Ball. I'm surprised it's even at the top of the list, because there's only so many Xenoverse Pokemon. So it's kind of interesting that that's even on the top of the list, because you can't catch normal Pokemon in Xenoverse Balls. So sometimes it makes no sense, but it's fine. Okay, sorry, Tatsu, but yeah, Fairy type against Fiery type or against Dragon type isn't really the most helpful thing for you. So it's fine, but okay. Let's see here. Yeah, the hardest thing is going to be actually catching this Mimikyu, I think, because of the fact that I can't really damage it, because of the fact that I'll accidentally knock it out. And honestly, although I am going to go back and redo this, I mean, it's like the whole point of the thing is to fight it too, and this is Xenoverse Pokeball, I swear. Okay, I swear, sometimes that can get a little, but it's usually the old menus for Pokemon anyways. Actually, how did you heal yourself? Does it have Draining Kiss and I didn't notice that? I think it does. Huh. Okay then. Well, that's interesting. Well, that would have made this thing even harder to catch, because of the fact that, Draining Kiss on a Pokemon that can heal itself and you're trying to catch it, and I'm pretty sure it's like a one-time encounter. That's actually kind of scary in a way, isn't it? Huh. Well, Mimikyu's actually beating us, so I think I gotta start doing something here, so let's do something. Let's see, here's the ghost type, so we can't hit it. So we have to go for that, I think. Thankfully, him lowering our attack is actually a good thing. So maybe we can use that to our advantage. Okay, knock down the disguise. Let's do another smackdown. This does very little damage, so it's honestly the best thing we can do. And because it's lowering our attack, it's actually good. Okay, keep going for that. Doing a little bit of damage, like back and forth to it. As long as we can get it into like maybe yellow, it'll be a lot easier to catch. Well, there goes Maxwell. Okay. Well, this is not a good thing because of the fact that this is a dark type. Tatsu is a dragon type, and Maxwell is a fighting type. There's actually 3 weaknesses on our team to fairy type Pokemon that I didn't even think about there. Okay then. Thankfully we do have revival herbs and, max revives and stuff, but that can get a little, that can be bad in multiple ways. Thankfully it's not a bad thing, but it could be really bad. So thankfully, we have the ability to revive our Pokemon and stuff, but yeah, that could have been much worse. Okay. Well, Yukari would one-shot this thing no matter what I do, so I wish there was an easier way to catch this thing with everything we have, but yeah, I thought this would be easier, but it's like, has like legendary, like catch rate for some reason, which is different. The pain splits. Darn, that's actually really bad. Because I can't do damage to it because I'll one-shot it on accident. If I do happen to do anything to it, it'll heal itself. So the only thing I could really do is have status effects, really, to help me out when actually catching it. You know what, we'll try it, but I really don't think this is going to be a good thing. We'll see. I'm pretty sure I'll oh, no, I actually can hit it, okay. I was just, because of the fact that I one-shotted Sabolts. Okay, well, that makes things easier. Okay, I thought it was going to be much worse, but apparently it's perfectly fine. Okay, But Pain Split is still a bad thing here. So, yeah, that's not the best thing, but it's better than nothing. I'm gonna throw all these Xeno balls away, I swear. That's actually evil. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can fix that, but wow. Okay, this actually ended up being a little bit harder than I actually thought it was going to be to catch this thing. Because of the fact that, you know, Mimikyu doesn't have this hard of a catch rate normally, so I feel like it's modified somewhat. Because, yeah, this is actually pretty hard for a Pokemon that you fix their entire costume and stuff like that, and Mimikyu is pretty, you know, trusting of a Pokemon. You'd think it would just immediately join your team without actually having to fight it or anything, but apparently you gotta fight it. Huh. Honestly, I'm actually getting ready to just one-shot this thing at this point because, yeah, this is a little annoying, I'll be honest. So, you know what, I'm sorry Mimikyu, but I'll get you in between episodes because, yeah, you're taking way too long, bud. I'm just gonna be honest, it's not worth the extra time trying to catch you because, yeah, you're way too, low of a catch rate for me to deal with right now. Sorry, Mimikyu, but we gotta knock you out. Well, he goes to the Shadow Realm and we'll catch him in between, because since I didn't save, I can go back, like I said. So it's not that bad. I just wanted to catch him, but since the game's not being too nice on us when it comes to the catch rate, there's no point in trying to catch it at this point. I'll just catch it later, and it's just unfortunate that it had to come to that, but it is, at least we have, like, the idea of how to do that and everything, and you guys know what to do. So, because of the fact that it does have other forms, let's actually look at that real quick, because I'm pretty sure if I can find Mimikyu, yeah, here we go. We can actually see, no, we can only see one of them. Okay, well, there's two other ones, apparently. There's a Trish out version of it in not Shulong, but, Shylion. So, honestly, pretty interesting. I wonder where Min and Mun have gone, honestly. I think you have to catch the Mimikyu to see them again, but honestly, I'm not sure. But, honestly, that was pretty fun. For what we've done in today's episode for post-game stuff, that was actually pretty decent. Although there is still one other thing we can do. Let's let Aster know that we actually have Eldiw, because that might also be something. So, let's go do that real quick. Because that was the whole point of doing that, so let's actually tell him about that, because he wanted us to actually catch it. So, honestly, it'll lead to something at least. So, let's see how Aster's doing. Hey, buddy. Oh, Spooks, how's Eldiw going? We actually have him. Oh, you have to have Eldiw on your team. Okay. Well, of course, forgot that Porygon Center. Out of all the Porygon Centers you see in the entire game, you actually can't use that one. That's pretty evil. Well, let's get Eldiw real quick, and then we'll end off today's episode. Okay. Throw you here, take him off for a second, and then we need to go see Aster one last time, and then we'll end off today's episode, and then in between episodes, I'm gonna look into what other things we can do. I think maybe we can fight off with Alice again, I think? I'm not too sure. I would think you can, because we never got an achievement for Alice for fighting her at Victory Road. So I'm pretty sure there is one more fight with her. But other than that, there's quite a bit of things I think we can do, like Borealis Town, which is the area that we haven't went to yet, where the cardinal for the Ice Village for Borealis Town comes from, because we never went there, where Route 12 is. Right next to Mount Starburst. And then, where Peyote came from is also an area where we can go above Sunflower Canyon. And then a couple other places. Other than that, honestly, I'm drawing a blank because, yeah, they're kind of like out there. You have to kind of search for them. That's the whole point of the post-game, is you gotta search for the stuff. So, in between, I'm gonna look into everything, but let's do this again. Okay, Aster, here's your Eldiw.
Well, you caught it. You're so amazing. Excellent work. Have you tried visiting one of those little shrines Looker mentioned yet? I wonder what would happen if you bring Eldiw there.
Okay.
Oh, right. Now I'm a full-fledged professor, so don't hesitate to come here if you want my evaluation on your Pokedex.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so nothing too important, but at least we have the knowledge of that now. I'm guessing if you catch all the Pokemon inside the shrines, it'll lead to something, so I'm guessing that's also part of the post-game story. I'm guessing that's probably the main post-game story, because that's basically the whole point of Aster and Looker. And that's the first post-game we ran into, so I'm guessing, yeah, if we catch everything from all the shrines, I think that leads to something. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Keep being spooky, and peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.